Hello everyone, how are you? Breaking news today. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has spoken to U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky after a meeting between the two leaders in Washington descended into a row about U.S. support for Ukraine. A statement from Number 10 on Friday night confirmed the Prime Minister had spoken with the U.S. and Ukrainian presidents and that he retained unwavering support for Ukraine. Zelensky was welcomed to the White House by Trump, but the cordial meeting quickly descended into a shouting match in the Oval Office as Trump told his Ukrainian counterpart to be more thankful for U.S. aid and accused him of gambling with World War III. Zelensky is due in the UK on Sunday as Sir Keir hosts a summit of European leaders to discuss an end to the war between Ukraine and Russia. A Number 10 spokesperson said, "The Prime Minister has tonight spoken to both President Trump and President Zelensky. He retains unwavering support for Ukraine, and is doing all he can to find a path forward to a lasting peace based on sovereignty and security for Ukraine." The Prime Minister looks forward to hosting international leaders on Sunday, including President Zelensky. In the heated clash at the White House, both Trump and Zelensky interrupted each other repeatedly during what was supposed to be a prelude to the two leaders signing a minerals deal. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, sat alongside others in the room, was also involved. A press conference scheduled to take place later in the day was cancelled, and Zelensky left the White House before the minerals agreement could be signed. Sir Keir had met with Trump in the Oval Office the day prior, in which the pair agreed to begin work on a new U.S.-UK trade deal. The Prime Minister also came bearing a letter from King Charles III inviting Trump to a state visit. There had been speculation that Sir Keir had also gone into the meeting to seek a U.S. security backstop in a European peace plan for the war in Ukraine. However, the U.S. president stopped short of confirming such a commitment. Trump had previously criticized Sir Keir and French President Emmanuel Macron, who he met with on Monday, of having done nothing to seek an end to the war in Ukraine. Reaction to the meeting among U.S. politicians appeared to fall along partisan lines, with Republicans praising Trump and Democrats criticizing him. In Ukraine, there was broadly appreciation for Zelensky holding his ground over what is, for them, an existential war. Trump's administration was so arrogant, one man in Kyiv told the BBC. When you look at Zelensky's face, you understand that the discussion behind the closed doors was not so polite. They are so rude. They don't respect the people of Ukraine. They even don't hide it. The Oval Office spat also prompted words of support for Zelensky from key European allies, including France. Friedrich Merz, who is expected to become Germany's next chancellor, wrote that he stood with Ukraine in good and testing times, adding, "We must never confuse aggressor and victim in this terrible war." Russia, meanwhile, said Trump and Vance had acted with restraint.